Okay, so equal lows here, equal lows there. I already knew this was going to be a rough target that we're going to look at. Okay, then looking further drift. So again, we started selling from here with the idea that we're going to take out this low. We didn't. We just created equal lows. So I was like, all right, cool. This is still holding for now. Market opens this day and just shoots up. It didn't manage to get a trade, but what does it do? Takes out that high. I'll break down this trade another time. Takes out that high. So I already knew we just technically broke structure through there. So more than likely, we're going to get a pullback into this area. But this will become, as you guys, some of you have been in my session a lot of times now, this will now become what? A SMT. Okay, this will become an SMTY because just the liquidity under it. Okay, boom, equal lows, big equal lows. So now if price did come to us here, I know this is more likely to be an SMT, which is why when you saw me trading all throughout here, I kept on trying to target this, but it didn't want to break it. Okay, so we come up here. I knew this will be a pullback, more than likely SMT, and then we'll get a liquidity wipe from there, and then we'll get a buy. That was the long-term plan. Then today, we went even higher. Okay, we went even higher. So let me start breaking it down now on the time frame. Actually, start looking at it. Before that, though, let me just put this here. Okay, before that, though, I looked at this IP in here, or FVG. Okay, gap. That's what I was targeting initially when I started seeing price shift that up from here. So I was like, all right, cool. We can still target that. So this is where everything starts to click. This is where you start to understand my ideology and how I started looking at this trade and why I sold. Okay, so let's start breaking this down bit by bit now. Okay, so I already explained this whole bigger picture and what I expected to see, smart money trap, the whole lot. All right, I already broke that down. So I hope that made sense. We shifted higher, another break. So again, what do we create? Equal lows. This is what I started seeing yesterday. Okay, so when I was doing my market open for myself, because I do my markup sessions on Sunday nights, I see this equal low print and I was like, cool, interested. Okay, then price, again, it was doing all of this. Okay, so again, mark this up because more liquidity, trendline liquidity. Okay, so usually when you see my trendline liquidity, you usually see it with a sad face. Okay, because I already know trendline traders are getting happy over that, but it's just a matter of time before they get wiped out, right? So boom, we got a trendline liquidity, same as that one. That's building up. So now we've got trendline liquidity, we've got equal lows, we've broken the highs through here. We're creating more trend lines again in Asia session, okay, which is a session we don't trade. So I'm just seeing all this liquidity being built up here. So liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. So when I sent it out this morning, and I think I print screened it here. Okay, when I sent it out, was it this one? Yeah, 12th of August. So when I sent it out this morning, so you can see liquidity, liquidity. You can see what I was targeting. I was like, for sure, this low has to get taken out. It's been just chilling there, right? Liquidity, Asia session high. So again, on a 1 minute, which is what I'll break down now. On a 1 minute, I started breaking it down into here. So again, you can see what I was looking at in the morning. So when I see all of this being printed, then obviously as well here, we've got a medium inducement. This is a previous day's high. So I've got a medium inducement in here. So I said, either we're going to take out this medium inducement and then come into this 1 hour FVG/IPA area and then give us the move, or we can find something within here because this is still price action that's taken out the previous high, right? So I'm not sure why this is still here. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, so I'm like, cool, maybe we can find something in here to mitigate this because this is already pushed up past the previous high. Again, when you look at my pictures, I mean, just the same thing over and over again. Again, there'll be not one session I don't show you guys this picture because this is literally all I do. Okay, it's nothing magical. This is literally all I do. I show you guys this. For however long you guys know me, some of you have known me for 4 or 5 years. Some of you have known me for like 2 months. But there's not one session I won't show this because this is literally all I do. Okay, I know there's build-ups happening. This is just a price cycle of the day. So boom, we take out that. So I already knew price is going to come back into this area for one reason or another. Okay, break structure, maybe create some equal lows. Does that sound familiar? Okay, what's down here? Okay, equal lows. After that happens, it's just time and time again, right? So I already knew price is going to potentially come down to this area. So now I'm like, cool, we could potentially have a medium inducement. We could potentially break past that medium inducement, come into the 1 hour IPA, FVG, and then start our cycle. Or we can find price in here. Okay, so I decided to see if we can find price in there. So let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, 5 minute. I'm looking across, I see this gap. Okay, but am I, especially US 30, am I willing to take a trade and put my stop loss there for 90 points? No, no way. Okay, no way. Okay, there's no way I'm trying to do that. Okay, plus we're already seeing a little bit of the gap get covered through here. In London session, I thought I missed the move here. I started panicking, I'm not going to lie. I started thinking, oh shit, I'm missing this move. Okay, but I was like, no worries. If we do break all these lows, there'll be another re-entry. So when it then came past here and then shifted into this little gap here, instead of going down, I was thinking, damn, I think I might be done for here, right? Okay, and this is now what, 11. Okay, I already remember I sent this. What time did I send this out to you guys? Okay, I print screen this at, what's the time? 9 o'clock, bang on 9 o'clock. Okay, print screen bang on 9 o'clock. So now what's the time? It's like 11 something. So I'm thinking, damn, maybe and I'm in the gym at this time as well. So I'm thinking, have I missed a trade? But I was like, nah, surely not. We're gonna stay there. So let's just go into the actual 1 minute setup initially. Because again, I remember a lot of you guys had issues because I mean, trading views is slightly different to Advantage and everything else. So the pricing is slightly different. So again, this is that 1 minute entry I found initially. Okay, this is that 1 minute entry I found initially. And yeah, don't worry, guys. I've now found the US 30 that I'm going to start using to actually mark up the trades because those ones are more closer to Advantage and other brokers. Okay, so this is that 1 minute gap I found initially. Okay, so from here to here, I'm like, cool. If we enter here, put our stops there, again, about 20, 22 points. Okay, so this is what I was looking at initially. So you can see, I mean, let's go back to the 5 minute and then we'll break it down from there. And then I'll show you the actual entry that I did get. And then you guys will understand how to do it yourself time and time again. Okay, so this was the initial entry I had. Okay, remember when I sent it out and then some people didn't get tapped in, some people did get tapped in. Some people said it hit their stop. Everyone had some different varied results. Okay, then we dropped for about 45 points, and that's when I sent out, and that's when I found out that some people wasn't actually in it. I said, leave it, put your stops into profit if you was. Okay, and then we came up, got taken out. I was like, no problem. So now I'm thinking, are we going to take out this medium inducement? Because we didn't respect this area. So I'm thinking, are we going to take out that medium inducement? We don't. What do? We fold back under, and this is where key timings are involved, time and price. So you can see I've got my green box in here. This is London Open, okay, for the first hour or first hour and a half, because I put it to 9:30. And then this is New York trap time. So New York actually opens at 1 p.m., but I'd like to trade at 2 p.m. Why? Because New York Open creates a lot of traps in the market. So again, what time was this? Okay, so we get hit at 12:30, let's call it, come down. What time is New York Open? 1 o'clock, right? Boom. Okay, New York Open's there. We start coming down, okay, for the first 15 minutes, and then we push up. Okay, now it's 1:30. And then at 1:30, you come down. Don't break this low. So I'm still knowing we're still in a bullish environment. And then this is New York trap time now, 2 o'clock. This is the time I love to trade. So let me delete these two blue lines. This is the time I love to trade from 2 p.m. onwards. This is the time I love to trade because I know New York trap is done. Boom, that's the New York trap. It takes out the previous highs. And then from there, what do? We fold back under. Okay, so this is the first internal break. We get internal break first. Okay, well, what I really love is the external break. So once you get that external break through this candle, I know for sure, I won't say for sure, but 90%, this is what I call an A+ setup. Okay, what do we leave behind? Okay, so you guys already know how I use my green box by now. Okay, but I'll just put it there for now. Okay, so again, from here to here, before this happened, this was an IPA, right? Okay, so now we've fulfilled this IPA and we've got this candle here. But what do I like to do? I like to trade 50% of the IPA, okay? I like to trade 50% or of the IPA or FVG. So this is why this was here, okay, slightly higher. Okay, this is why this was here, okay? And then you see my entry. And then my stop just above, and then what we're working with, 24, 25 points. Okay, what's the target? Remember all of this liquidity that I was talking about previously? Okay, this is all the liquidity we was talking about previously. What did I still want to take out? I want to take out these equal lows. So why do you think my TP was targeted, boom, for here? Okay, so as soon as New York trap time kicks in, okay, 2 o'clock to 2:30, you see just in my yellow box, I know I'm confident of entries at this time, okay, because I already know New York has done its thing, trap time has happened, and boom, 2:35 or 2:30 bang on indices open time, okay, 2:30 UK time, that's when indices open, right? Bang on that time, boom, okay, and then that trade happens. What do we take out? Liquidity. Yeah, and then there was like this little demand in here, which it did react off. Okay. And then price starts to go into there. So you can see just building, I'm doing it in a long-winded way to build you a whole picture. But if you literally wanted to, all you have to focus on is cool. This was a previous day's high. Does it take it out? Yes or no? I would have preferred it if it did, but it didn't. But once it falls back under to break the structure again, creates it in my New York trap time, boom, entry, we go. Okay, and you might think, oh, but that's just for today. Okay, let's look at last week's entry. Okay, let's look at last week's entry. Um, where is it? What day was it? Oh, is it further back? That's because I'm in 5 minutes, right? Oh, wait, it's here. Okay, this one happens slightly outside of the window, but again, New York trap time. Okay, same thing. So again, it does this quite late in the day, but again, same principles. So we come out of our Asia session range. This was the previous day's high, medium inducement. We take it out. Okay, come into here. We didn't break any internal lows, external lows, so we still know what price is still bullish. What the hell just happened? We still know price is still bullish. So it goes up one more time. Okay, I already know medium inducement is done a little bit, but I'm just wondering, can it push up a little bit more? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so through here now, when it doesn't break this high, and this is where you have to be comfortable with your time frames and comfortable with market structure and all time frames, even a 1 minute. I know some of you might struggle on the 1 minute, but once I see this doesn't break this high and starts playing games in this area, I'm like, this is my preferred break. But luckily at this time, I said, you know what? And because I don't really have, actually, I can still do it on 5 minutes, still come. On the 1 minute, I started looking at that, but you can see it even on the 5 minute. Okay, so boom. This area here, what does it do? It leaves the gap. Again, remember the gap is all part of our trading strategy. It leaves the gap, and you already know how I cover the whole thing with my green box, or at least 50%. Leaves the gap, and then I know this high. So if it does come above here, I know we're going to do an inducement off the inducement, and then we have to rework the whole thing again. So I just said, you know what? If this doesn't break this low and it comes back up here, and on the 1 minute it was quite clean, I'm not going to lie. But 5 minutes, you still do the same thing. So on here, I had to reduce my lot size just by a little bit, okay, because this was happening too quick. That had to be the entry, okay, that literally had to be entry. So there's 72 points stop, but I already knew I've seen everything I need to see, and more than likely, minimum, okay, we get a 3-to-1 trade right here, okay, minimum, and I basically get my money back or whatever else, okay, so that's minimum. Okay, what's the next target? Okay, Asia session low. Now we're at 6-to-1/7-to-1. Okay, I'm like, cool. Okay, what's the next target? Okay, and you already see what I was targeting. Again, just this low through here. Okay, targeting that low through there because it's just the same thing over and over again. It's just liquidity. Okay, where's the money sitting? Where's the money resting? That's what they want, right? So again, similar like the other trade, I'm targeting that low. Okay, I already knew this low minimum should have been taken out anyway. That's light work. Okay, and we had this gap in here as well, so I was wary of it, which is why I had it drawn out, just thinking, is it going to react? But as you can see, price is blew through it, so I was like, yeah, forget that price. Okay, and then yeah, target this low, and just like that, boom, get that trade. Okay, this is literally what I do all day long, and if it doesn't work out, or if I don't see the trade, there's nothing to do. Okay, like just one of these trades a week, okay, is good enough. Okay, would you not agree? If you've got a 760 pip point move, okay, on US 30 or NAS or whatever it is, didn't you agree that's enough? Okay, I put a sell order earlier with a stop loss of 275. Do you think it will go past that before potentially goes down? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Okay, but again, simple trade. Okay, let's show another one. This is another one from today, right? Okay, this is another one from today. Okay, again, same ideology, very, very simple, in and out. Okay, same ideology, very, very simple trade. Okay, so yesterday I was looking at this. We're up here. I go to sleep, okay. I wake up this morning, I see the whole gap in the market. I'm like, right, okay, cool. Okay, that's happened. So I'm like, all right, what's happening now? So remember the ideology. We're looking at the Asia session range to take out the liquidity, seeing what we can do from there. So again, this is what it looked like before. Okay, we had this gap in here, and you can see what I'm targeting. I'm just targeting to fill in this gap or come back towards these highs. So let's break this down. Okay, let's take a step back again. Okay, so you can see it's been a bullish trend, and you can already see I've got my equal highs that I've drawn out here. Okay, that's what I want to take up. So those are the equal highs I want to take out. You can see where my mind is really lurking. Why? The previous week we took out this low and we started trading away from it. So what's the next liquidity point? These buy side liquidities, equal highs. Okay, we see this whole lot. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's start targeting this. So you can see this day here, what do we create? Demand candle that pushes price up. So I already know in this region, something should happen. So you can already see, boom, when this tapped in. Okay, and then let me just draw this. Actually, let me put it as a demand area. Okay, boom. What's this time frame? 1 hour. So boom, we have the 1 hour demand. So we tap into the 1 hour demand, right? Okay, let's put that there. Okay, we already know that's the 1 hour demand. I don't have to label it up. Okay, you guys are literally watching this right now. So we know that's the 1 hour demand. So I already know, again, I don't draw every single thing because my eyes are like trained to just see it now. But yeah, if you're quite new to the game, I'll definitely say just mark out everything so you know what's going on. So I already know that's that 1 hour demand. It's got gaps in here, everything. So I'm like, cool. So when this does come down to take our Asia session low, okay, as you guys already see in this picture, when we take an Asia session low or whatever else, vice versa, we tend to take out the highs and we chase gaps or points of interest or something, right? So we know this happens, okay? And again, a print screen from when? February 08, 2021, okay? So this is not something that's changed, okay? It's the same thing I've been doing for years. So it comes down into this demand. We already know this is the 1 hour. So boom, it taps the 1 hour. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, so what do I start doing? I'm like, cool, you've tapped into the 1 hour demand. Then the next key thing that I saw, which gave me the indication that this should go up, okay, what do? We take out all of Asia midline liquidity, okay? You can see equal highs in here, trendline build-ups in here, okay? And what's the objective? Take out that high, fill this gap. So once I see this, what do I know that is? Okay, firstly, we'll have it as equal highs. Okay, we'll have our eyes there, top target. We know that's the equal highs. Okay, but more importantly, we know that's a whole ton of liquidity. So what do I turn that into? Trade idea, light bulb. Okay, so boom, we know we've got the trade idea. Breaks this high, we know more than likely we're going to pull back, okay, minimum into this area. Okay, you can see straight away you're looking at this red candle. Okay, that's what I was looking at firstly, but I was thinking, when I see candles like that and I see these long wicks, I always try to investigate what the hell is hiding behind it. Okay, so initially it came off the 5 minute. I remember when I put in the chat box, it said, delete the order. We've missed it off our 5 minute. Okay, and I didn't delete mine. I forgot I was in gym, right? So this is why I said sorry to some of you guys. Because I totally forgot to delete. I think Iman forgot to delete hers or she didn't delete it. Some of you didn't delete it. Okay. But this is why this trade idea came out. Okay. Where I was like, all right, cool. Boom. This is the entry we're going to target here. Okay. And then this was 9:10. Okay. So this is why I saw this. So when it hit here, I was like, damn, have we missed that trade? And it's kept on going, right? So how did I find it initially? Okay. You already know the structure. You understand what's happening on a bigger time frame. Okay. So through here now, I already know this is that candle that tapped off the 1 hour. So again, like I said, you have to be comfortable with structure and you have to be comfortable flicking through your time frames and understanding the context of what's going on, even on a 1 minute. So on a 1 minute, you already know what happened here on a 5 minute. So I already knew this is going to be pulling back. Okay. And then this is going to hit the 5 minute and went even higher. Okay. But what did it create? Okay. As they always do, liquidity. Okay, the game is about liquidity. Where's everyone's stop losses? Where's all the money built up? Okay, what am I looking for right now? Okay, eyes. Okay, and what's that protecting? It's protecting gap through here. Okay, IPA, FVG, whatever you want to call it. But I was just confident of this candle here because this FVG area is quite big, right? We're accounting for a lot, basically double our trade. So I said, you know what? If you do come down into here, I'm happy to take a 26 pip stop. Okay, but I'm not happy to take, what would this be? Okay, I'm not happy to take 40, 50 pips on it. Okay, so that's why I had it bang on this 1 minute. Okay, and again, we already know boom, one candle goes down, then two go up, and then leaves this, and then we get this gap. So price comes in again. What time does it happen? Okay, what box is it in? It's in my yellow box, New York trap time. Okay, it doesn't happen at New York Open. I mean, we start getting the sells happening at New York Open. So you can imagine everyone's now got stop losses above here. Okay, it's just that the wrong thing there. All right, so you can start seeing this in here, trendline build up. Okay, you can start seeing this in here. Okay, it's time to trap people in the market. So you got trendline buyers buying off here, selling off here, and then boom, they get taken out. And where does it come down to exactly? Bid entry. Okay, and then this is when I send out that message saying sorry to you guys. Okay, and then boom, price goes up. And then you guys already know I do a minimum 10 to 1. My 10 to 1 was here. So boom, that happened. So 10 to 1, you guys already know how I play it. Okay, 10 to 1, I'm going to take out 90% of my trades. Okay, so you get a 90% 1 to 10 build up here. So 90% TP just close out. And then we've got our 1 to 3. Our 1 to 3 was right here. Okay, so our 1 to 3. Okay, boom, 1 to 3, take 50%, move stops into profit. Okay, but I mean, for this one, I didn't even do it, I'm not going to lie, because price is flying up. So I was like, I'm not even going to sell myself short. Okay, I'm not going to sell myself short. So I just left it. Okay, and I came all the way up into here with my 4 TP. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me take 90% off the table now. And then, yeah, as you can see, prices floating back up into here. So tomorrow, again, we'll see exactly what the cycle gives us. But this is the cycle, and these are the breakdowns that I do for my personal trades. Okay, so did I send out something else today? No, I can't remember actually, did I? I sent GBP, USD and stuff, right? But yeah, that was all dead. Okay, but you can see this is the cycle that I'm always using for all my trades. Okay, did that make sense to you guys? Okay, can you see how simple that can be? Okay, I hope that does make sense. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want me to go back over, just let me know. But these are the simple cycles that I go over, okay, daily. So this is why all my trades look identical, okay, just on different time frames. Okay, so let's just say for Euro USD this week, okay, let's just do a fresh one that doesn't quite happen today, but what I'm looking at for the week. So let me just take a step back into maybe the 1 hour, and then we'll break this down. Okay, when my thing unfreezes, but yeah, yeah, this is being mad slow today. Okay, so I'm guessing, all right, George, I already read that, yeah. So, and George, just to confirm, you was talking about US 30 for that, right? You was talking about US 30 for that. Okay, cool. So Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD. And I'm not too sure why this is still here. Let's delete that. Okay, Euro USD. So again, similar. We're always trading away from the inducement or liquidities. Okay, so let's just take a step back. Why did I have that there initially? Oh yeah, I think these are equal highs, right? On a bigger time frame. Oh yeah, there you go. So starting from here, okay, you can see again, 2 equal highs were there originally, and then price came into here, and then I wiped it all away. Okay, so understanding from there, bro, my thing is actually freezing. It's pissing me off. Come on. Right, yeah, this is actually, yeah, it's getting jarring. All right, cool. So we already knew we are going to be trading away from there. So as price was opening today, you can see, I mean, a lot of sideways price action since Friday. Okay, not much volume in the market, but again, where's my trade ideas of selling starting to come from? Again, you can see when you see my light bulb now, you understand why that's there. Okay, because we've broken structure. I'm like, all right, cool. But again, what else have we got? We've got trend line builds up. Okay, so I know liquidity has been taken out, so I'll just use this indicator, well, not indicator, but my drawing as a trend line and a breaker structure. I already know by my eye, I can see this low's been taken out, so I'm like, all right, cool. Okay, so what do we know we're going to be targeting next? Okay, looking into this week, I'm looking at the sell side liquidity now. Okay, if not the sell side liquidity, then minimum into this demand candle through here, and you guys can see this big ass gap in between here. So I'm like, all right, cool. So medium inducement or major inducement, depending on how you want to see it, but medium inducement based on today's pricing. Okay, just reaching up for this high. Okay, if we don't get that, okay, we get this in here. So I just use this, I was cheating. Okay, but this should be just buy side liquidity. Liquidity buy side. So that's the buy side liquidity. Okay, so medium inducement buy side liquidity. I already know we're going to target one of those. As you can see, this is near enough identical to gold. Okay, gold did exactly this, but gold actually took out its medium inducement and now coming for its buy side liquidity. Okay, so yeah, gold literally is doing both. So who knows? Euro USD can follow suit tomorrow. Who knows? But right now, it hasn't taken out yet. Okay, so we already know what we would like to see. We want to see a sell from here, but first we need to either take out this liquidity or take out this liquidity because we already know on a bigger time frame we're trading away from this big liquidity grab. Okay, we're trading away from it. So understanding that, okay, my first target will be here. Second target, 50% of this IPA, FVG, where we call it. Third target, demand candle. Fourth target, sell side liquidity. So you can see the whole framework of what I'm building here for a sell. Okay, we already know we're trading away from this. So when I go back into the smaller time frames, you guys should have a better idea of what I'm looking for or what I want to see. So as we already know, today's price action was just shit. Okay, I looked at this IPA as, what time frame was this on? I think 5 minute. Okay, I looked at this IPA as something to potentially fill. Okay, and see if we can actually drop from there. And if it didn't drop from there, then I'll be looking at this medium inducement. It didn't happen, so who knows, tomorrow we could potentially get that. There's another IPA FEG area I've got here. Okay, and what's that based off? So let me just see this real quick. With my trading view moving hella slow. Okay, cool. That's that gap right there. And we've got supply candle there, and then obviously you want that buy side liquidity. All right, cool. So based off that, tomorrow we're just be waiting to see what can potentially happen here. Okay, because right now this is messy as hell. Okay, just being whipsaw. That's what you call this kind of price action, just a whipsaw, just up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so medium inducement tomorrow potentially. We've got a gap there, and then we've got a big buy side liquidity, and then see if we can actually start getting our sales happening from here. So again, I'm not going to say much about this because it's just ugly as hell right now. So I'm just going to leave that. And GBP USD is another one I sent out. This one was much cleaner. Okay, so again, I'll explain this, and then you guys are seeing the same patterns, just in various ways now, right? Okay, I hope that is the case. If not, I'm trying. Okay, but yeah, let's go to GBP USD whenever it does decide to load up. I haven't got that much stuff open up, man. I don't know why my laptop's moving mad slow. All right, cool. So yeah, come on, load up. All right, cool. So this one, when I sent this out, I was more confident of this one going down because we did see what we like to see. Oh yeah, this was the buy from last week as well, right? Should I break this down? Nah, just leave that. Okay, but that was a nice buy from last week as well. I forgot. What day was this? This was Thursday. Yeah, that was nice. And then finally tapped in this morning. Okay, so I mean, I already took my profits from here anyway, but yeah, tapped in this morning finally. Okay, so let's go on to let's go 15 minutes because I see that 15-minute supply right there. Right, this thing's taking sweet ass time. Is it just me or is it like trading view or like what's this? I know this happens sometimes when I do go on Zoom, but today it just feels ridiculous. Feels ridiculous. All right, cool. So again, we're coming out Asia session range. Okay, what do we have above? Equal highs. I'm like, cool. What's hiding above those equal highs? Okay, 15-minute supply and a gap. So I piece all of that together. So I'm like, all right, cool. Got that supply, got this high that we want to take out. Asia session comes out. I'm like, cool. So we hit here, 15-minute, and I think I dropped down. When did I print screen this as well? That's oh, maybe I did then delete it. But I sent it to you guys in the group chat anyway. Some of you got in, and then it's just messing around, so I said to close it. All right, cool. So when we get this, okay, when we get this hit over here, wait, what did I even send out? I sent out. Oh yeah, it's here, right? This hit. All right, cool. I was thinking, what did I even have again? I was getting confused. All right, cool. So let's go back to the 15 because I remember why I first had it on 15 as well. I was confident of it. So we had this 15-minute in here as well. So boom. Okay, you can see why it hit. Okay, so I knew we had this 15-minute candle in here. And then when we go into the 5-minute, it was part of that gap. Okay, it was part of that gap. Again, 50% IPA. And you can see that candle right there. So that's why I had that in there. Okay, so again, stop loss, short position. Okay, we had it literally just above here, right? So what was it? 8 pips, 7 point. This is making 8 pips. Okay, had it at 8 pips. And again, what am I targeting? When I sent this out, what was I targeting? Again, you guys already understand the pitch. I've done that one a bit quicker. Okay, but let's go into the 15 again. Okay, but you guys can see the ideology behind the trading every single time. Okay, it's near enough identical. Okay, you just have to wait for it to happen. Okay, so what was our target? Okay, minimum Asia session, which will give us like 3.5 to 1, but 3 to 1 was right here. Okay, take out Asia session. Is there anything to connect to in here? No. Do you want to take out this? Yeah, for sure. So that's now what's in at 5 to 1. Then let's look further drift. I'm like, cool. What else can we do? Okay, what else can we do with our TP? Okay, and then you guys saw exactly where I put it. Okay, what's the first thing that needs to be accomplished here? It's filling this gap, right? So then from there, you can see, okay, we start to get our 10 to 1 trades. And just like that, it's magic, right? Okay. What do I want for my trades? 10 to 1 is what I always want. Okay, so boom, 80 pip. And that nicely fills that gap. So you can see what I was looking at initially. But when price is hanging around in here for too long, that's what I said, just close it. It's messing around. We'll leave it and then we'll see what's good tomorrow. Before, okay, and then let's delete that again. So once we did take out this high, okay, we've done basically another inducement. Okay, actually, have we still? Yeah, we've done another inducement because this takes out the high, then this takes out this one. Okay, so we've done an inducement after inducement. Okay, this is just a minor inducement though because it's in the same day. Okay, so bang on 4 o'clock. Okay, we get the market hit. Okay, so again, you probably notice on my chart. Okay, specific timing 9:30, 11:30, 4 o'clock. 9:30, we get manipulation minutes, 11:30, manipulation minutes, 4 o'clock, market close, and it always mitigates. Okay, and you can see bang on 4 o'clock, boom, price starts falling down. Okay, so there's so much layers to everything I can show you, but again, that's like, again, lessons and lessons and lessons and lessons built into each other. But I'll just show you the simple thing. But what I was interested in here and what got my attention was we broke this low. Okay, so now as markets come to a close, what's it, 8:46 now? I'm just hoping Asia session stays within this range around here somewhere. Okay, why? Because now, when we've done this inducement, we broke structure here. What do you think that now gives us? It now gives us a trade, which is why, again, you see, boom, okay, trade idea. Okay, what do we leave? Gap in here. So let's go into the 5-minute. And if somehow Asia session stays within this range, we've got an extreme mitigation that we can potentially play off. And what else is there? You guys by now should be rubbing your hands thinking, damn, okay, I know what this guy's talking about now. Okay, so boom, my green box is there. You guys already know why that's there. And what does it fulfill? Okay, we fulfill this candle, and let me just put this send back. Okay, send back. What does it fulfill? It fulfills obviously the supply candle, and it fulfills this gap from here to here. So again, the trade idea. Okay, if we somehow manage to hold Asia session in here, this becomes our extreme mitigation tomorrow. Okay, and this becomes our extreme entries also. So again, inducement mitigation is what I'll usually have it as. Okay, but understanding that, actually, I'm going to leave it as that for now. Yeah, inducement mitigation, because we're already seeing what's happened. We've taken it slow, break a structure, bodies have closed under there, extreme mitigation through here. We also got gaps here, but obviously we'll love this one. So if tomorrow does come and Asia session manages to stay in here somewhere and just leaves all of this alone, tomorrow, boom, that becomes our entry. Okay, stop loss, we'll have it around, let's just make it 6 pips, just give it a bit of breathing room, right? Because I know how some of your brokers are, you lot getting bumped left, right, and center. Okay, so what do we start targeting? Let's go into the 15-minute. Okay, let's go into the 15-minute. Okay, what we're going to be targeting minimum. So again, we haven't built up the Asia session low for obviously to the next day because it's not happened yet. But now you can start using imagination, just thinking, cool, if Asia session is boxed up around here somewhere, we take out the high, come into extreme mitigation, and then what we target. Okay, what are we targeting? Okay, we didn't accomplish this today. So what do you think I'm still going to be targeting? Boom. Okay, give yourself a 14, 15 to 1. Okay, that's the trade if we can do that tomorrow. Okay, just like that, boom. Build ideas. Okay, so you just have to understand your market structure and understand what the hell's going on. And then you can build trade ideas like this. Okay, and this is literally all I do. Okay, this is literally all I do. So when you start looking at this like this repetitively, you start doing the same thing over and over again, you start to see the pattern. And you do a session on how to use Fib. I mean, I don't need to do a session for that. Okay, Fib is simply just, you grab your Fib. If you want a pullback, because you know you've broken structure over here, okay, get it from this low, get to the highest point, which is right there. Okay, you see where 89% lines up, 79, 71. Obviously, these are my custom settings. Okay, so usually on a normal Fib, you get the retail Fibs, which is just, what's the retail Fib levels again? Is it like, I can't remember, I ain't used them for years. Like 30%? Is there 30% on retail Fibs? As you can see, mine only start at 50%. Oh yeah, wait, 27%? Is it 27? Is there anything before 27? I haven't seen this for years, man. But yeah, usually you have like 27% or something here. I can't remember if there's another number in between that. But mine only start at 50 minimum. Okay, and then 62, which is the retail golden, what's it called? Golden ratio level or something like that. Then 71, I've put in myself, 79, and obviously 89. Okay, so those are my Fib levels. If you want to copy that, okay, I mean, yeah, you can take a picture, watch the recording, do what you need to do. But yeah, these are my fib settings specifically to the institutional way of trading. So yeah, this is how I do it. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, this is literally it. So if you want to pull back, if you know you've broken structure internally, so for example, let's just say this picture. Okay, so actually let's flip it because you'll be looking at this scenario, right? Okay, so let's just say you're here. Okay, well, if you know it's even here, you grab it from the low, grab it to the high. You want to pull back into, I don't know, this will be based on this picture about 62%. But we want the deep retracements into our premium zones, which will be from 71, 79, 89%. Okay, which will be these lower levels. Okay, so yeah, and then obviously from there, on mine also, as you can probably see, well, you can't see, I've got fib extensions. Okay, fib extensions would basically mean there should be about a measured move. So for example, if I grab this to here and I duplicate this, okay, with my laptop moving hella slow, okay, and I duplicate this, let's just say we get this fib move from, I don't know, let's just say, yeah, 79%. Okay, that should be equal move to around here, minus 27. Okay, roughly about the same. Okay, that's why you see that. Sometimes you get bigger runs where you can get 41, 62. Okay, so those are my fib extensions. So it kind of gives you a relevant kind of equal move towards this area. And if it doesn't, usually it lines up with something. So let's just say if we imagine we left this here, what does it line up with? Okay, it kind of takes like this high and then starts coming in line with some mitigation or something through here. Okay, so that's how I use my fib, specifically the institutional way. Okay, so hope that makes sense. But yeah, you don't need a whole lesson for fibs. But anyway, you could go on YouTube or something, just type how to use fibs, and then you'll find a shit ton. Okay. Or your fib settings. Okay. All right, cool. 61.8. Yeah, 61.8. I know. I just ran again. Oh yeah, for my fibs as well. That's another thing, because when I just saw 61.8, that just gave me a flashback of when I first started learning 61.8. But as you can see with my fibs, I round all of them up. Okay, so all my numbers are rounded up. Okay, 27, 62. Okay, they're all rounded up. Why? Because similar to institutions, they round everything up as well. Okay, they don't do just half numbers and although they do half numbers, not random in between numbers. Okay, it's either going to be, which is why again, if some of you have probably noticed, my charts look like line paper. Okay, because things tend to line up with it. So again, if I just line up this, okay, 28, 150, see how price rejects from that. Okay, if I line this up, okay, 28, 400, boom, reacts from there. Okay, you can start seeing how things start to react. Okay, because these numbers is what institutions play by. Again, the example I always give is if me and you worked in a bank and our manager goes, Jedda's buy to 27.50. Simple, easy to remember. But then who can I see on the call? If he says Aisha, buy to 27.50, 3.25, you'll be like, wait, say that again. Okay, so you can see exactly why these numbers react off these nice levels. Okay, they're just nice round numbers. Okay, it's either going to be a half, 27.50, or a whole, which is 27 or 28. Okay, which is why if I switch charts, you guys probably already know I'm going to pull up for the guys that have been with me forever. Let's go to this watch list, the bag, and let's go on to what gold chart is it again? I think it's the middle one. Oh, damn, this thing's still taking a sweet ass time. I think it's this middle one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've got various charts for all types of things. Okay, whenever this decides to load up. Right, I've never seen it being this slow before. I know it's been slow before, but not this one. It is constantly freezing. All right. Is it gonna load up? No? All right, there you go. Right. I don't know if it's me, my laptop, trading view. I don't know what's struggling today, but yeah, it's taking a sweet ass time for everything. All right, cool. So this is the extreme version of it. Okay, this is the extreme version of it. Okay. But if you decided to mark up whole numbers, okay, you get this. So from, as you probably would imagine, from orange to orange is 1,000 pips. Okay, from orange to yellow is 500 pips. Now let's look at the numbers. Okay, 2250, 2300, 2350, 2400, 2450, 25, 2550, 26. Okay, now you start to get a better idea of the extreme version of it. And I've marked this up for 4 or 5 years. I've had these on my charts. Okay, I think when I made a new all-time high, I had to make some more because I was running out of them. Okay, so right now my highest is 2,600. Okay, I might, who knows? I might have to start trading some more. But to give you, this is the extreme version of it. Okay, but you can see why on my charts I've drawn them out like line paper because I'm not trying to trade the extreme every single day, and it doesn't happen every single day. But this is the extreme version of it. Okay, like stretching back to God knows when I did it. But yeah, this is the extreme version of it. But just understanding this, there's 500 pips in between each. You can start to understand how you can start trading and doing a whole lot of stuff. So this is COVID. I remember this specifically. This is COVID, when COVID kicked in. And look where it bounced off. What was the time? Oh, damn. Price has gone up a lot since then, isn't it? Okay, this is 1450. Okay, this is COVID. Bang on COVID. 1450 bounces off that. Okay, and then the highest point it went to, I mean, it went in between this, which was 2072. But where did the bodies close under? The bodies closed under what? What's this price? 2050. Okay, and then you can start seeing a retracement. So you can see this things happening time and time again. And then I've got this chart for gold, which actually shows you literally everything, like what the hell's going on with gold and everything else. So again, there's some people that might even be watching this on YouTube or whatever else, that I'm probably going to put this on, or just watching this back, or some people in the call that's been with me forever. You guys are recognizing half of this stuff, but again, it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And the more you see it, you're just like, damn, how have I been missing this all this time under my nose? Okay, because when you start seeing it, you're like, damn, all right. Remember I said COVID? Okay, boom. March 16th of March 2020. I'll never forget that day. Okay, I remember we stayed looking at trades in here. But that was crazy. Okay. Yeah, you get a whole lot going in here. I think I might even have to go to the monthly just to take a step back to see what the hell I've marked up. But yeah, I think I remember everything off by heart anyway. But yeah, this had a whole Wyckoff schematic in it. Okay, so when you start seeing these things happen time and time again, okay, you start to understand what's going on. Okay, so is it not on here? I've marked out, or maybe it's another chart. But here, the big short. Okay, so again, same examples. Okay, if I was 2008, how old was I? 2008. What's the date? 2008. Bro, fucking hell, bro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say the age, but yeah, mad. But anyway, look, you see the same concepts all the time. Look, we leave a gap in here. Okay, leave the gap. What's it coming close to? Demand. Okay, and this is in 2008. Okay, boom. That's the big short, and then price just flies up. Okay, so since 2008, you can see how the algorithms are still doing the same thing. Okay, we could go back to, I mean, there's an extreme example of going GBP USD in 1985, but I'm not going to do that today because my chart is just moving hella slow right now. Okay, but as you can see the same thing, and then we have this whole accumulation in here. Okay, like, I mean, I think I've gone to the weekly to even show you this. Actually, you know, don't worry about that. Okay, but you see the same things happening over and over and over again. Okay, since God knows when. Okay, the algorithm is just doing the same thing. Okay, it maybe just tweaks little things here and there, but it just does the same thing constantly. Okay, so once you understand that and you start implementing the same things, and you could do it on smaller time frames, this is what my whole trading ideology is built off: liquidity, inducement, mitigation. Rub your hands and say thank you, Lord, for the money. And this is what we do. So cool. I'm gonna close it off as that. Okay, not too much to go through. I just wanted to do more of a lesson and answer some questions some people have been asking me. Okay, yeah, I was on this chart, I did it. Okay, the big short. Okay, so yeah, this is what happened in 2008. If you guys know about the market crisis that happened then. Okay, and then this is whole Wyckoff accumulation happening here, like every single step of the way. And then when, yeah, we break above. Okay, so yeah, then we get a COVID in here, just complete the cycle to take out this high. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it as that. But let me just check the chat box real quick, just see if there's any last questions. 2008, I wasn't even born. Well, this happened in the year I was born, you know. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, that's actually mad. All right, cool. So was there any what's up here? When US cut interest rate, you're definitely adding more levels on top of that. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, like who knows? Yeah, that's interesting actually. We'll see, we'll see. I was about to say something, but yeah, we'll see. But cool. I'm gonna leave it as that. Hope that helps break down a lot. I had a lot of questions, especially about US 30 today. So let me break that down, and then at the same time, just show you some other stuff that kind of comes in line with exactly how I trade and what I look for. So yeah, I hope that's helped. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon, man. Take care.